very good morning to you and welcome to another brand new day. Today, Tuesday, the 7th of July. Welcome so much. This is Scope Connect and this is your trusted platform of conversation that matters. I'm your host, Clifford Ogonda, and I'm joined with my super co-host here, Azaras.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How was your night?
My night was good. I don't know about yours.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
And today we want to focus on a topic that affects every Kenyan.
Yeah.
And from the market trader and the farmer to the salaried employee, entrepreneur, students, and also investors. And our discussion is business and the economy. And now the question that we want to ask is, can Kenyan business thrive amid this economic challenge? That is the big question that we want to talk about today. We want to talk about a little bit of business and economy today. We want to discuss if can Kenyan business thrive amid economic challenges. Now, what is driving the cost of living? Why are some business thriving while others are closing? At this time when the economy is a little bit high, the cost of living has also risen and it has taken a different trajectory. And what opportunities still exist now? What are the practical steps that can entrepreneurs take to survive and to grow? Now, stay with us even as we want to talk about some of these questions so that at least we get to understand what is times and the economy is not in a good place. As business and entrepreneurs, what is expected of us, or what steps can the entrepreneurs take to survive so that they can grow? First of all, Azarus, I want us to probably know, why do you think the cost of living is not coming down?
Thank you very much for that question. Why do you think the cost of living is not coming down?
Yes.
And you can add something that not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah, because even the Treasury of Kenya, John Mbadi, said that it is going to be well, but not so soon. So we should not expect much from the government now, because the finance bill was read, and now people are just have to take it the way it is. They have to manage what is here at hand. What was said by the treasurer, what was released, the result, that the final thing that was released by the treasury is the final thing. And if we want any other thing apart from that, we wait until 2027. It's when we can say now the finance bill can be substituted now and make it in another way that can favor the people of Kenya. But as for now, the economy of Kenya will remain the way it is, and people should not expect any change from it, because we want to move with it the way it is, so that we should just manage it. Whether it's hard, whether it's simple, we just have to, because the government are the people who comes up with that finance bill, and the bill, once it is read, it is made to final.
Now, what do you think? Because is Kenya currently servicing loans? Because Kenya has not been in the correct state even in the past, because the former president, that is the president, the retired president Uhuru Kenyatta, when he was living, currently our president was complaining about that he was the one who left the country at a very bad state, because there were several loans that were being serviced. Currently, as we speak, there are other loans that I know Kenya is servicing, because we have this debt that was with China. And then the president also said that currently the Kenya has stabilized economically, and there are no loans that Kenya is servicing. At the same time, the treasury also mentioned that still there are loans that Kenya is servicing. That's why the economic state is at stake, and it is the way it is. And also, Kenya cannot survive without borrowing from outside, from other countries. We also need help from other people. Do you think this borrowing that Kenya keeps on borrowing from left, right, center, because there are things that are also coming from help that are coming from outside the outside world? Do you think this is the reason as to why the economic state of our country has not been stabilized to a situation whereby common mwananchi can now survive or can now live comfortably?
Okay, That is a very good thing when you talk about it. So the former president, they say that he was the one who took debt and he left Kenya in a bad state of dealing with the debt. And when you say that the former president was the one who took the debt, he took it for a reason. And all of us saw that for that reason, the country of ours, Kenya, was in a good state at that point. He took the loan, but he used the loan wisely to favor the people of Kenya, so that nobody was crying so much, because everything was favorable to each and every one of us, each and every Kenyan. So when you say that the debts are the things that are leading us down, are dropping us down, is not right at all. No. Because when Ruto came into power, in the part of business and the economy of Kenya, he assured Kenyans that he's going to deal with it. Is going to deal with it, and that is one of the promises that Ruto made to the Kenyans, that the cost of living, he will reduce it. And if we talk about reducing the cost of living, we have seen there's nothing that he has done that we can say that now the cost of living has reduced. No. Yes, there's affordable. We have seen it. But is it affordable? Is it affordable to every Kenyans? To the people who get low income? Is it really favorable for them? No, I don't think so. So when we say the debts that are taken by the treasury, that we are going to take another loan for Kenya to be stabilized. We cannot live in debts. We cannot live in debts. As Kenya, we have a lot of resources that can give us back the money that we desire, that we can make Kenya a better place. Because Kenya, as we speak today, Kenya can import fuel, can import oil, can export them too. So we are in a good position of making our own things. And gaining our own money, saving our own profit from our own products. Like oil can give us a lot of money, can give us a large amount of money that we cannot even take debt outside. But we do not know how to use our own resources as Kenyans. So one day a person said that if Kenya can know how they are blessed with resources that can help them stabilize Kenya as a country, as a nation, they will be ensuring that they make good use of the resources that they have. Because they have a lot of resources that if we use them well, if we do them, we do business with them, our country will be in a very good position. And the other thing that the president promised, that he's going to deal with the debt, that in the first in his first term, okay, in the next, I don't know if 6 months, that he used to say that in the next 1 year or 2 years, he's going to do away with the things of debt. But we have not seen it. Yet, the economy of Kenya is still rising. The cost of living is rising every now and then. And every now and then, we are hearing that there is another loan which is going to be taken. So, are we heading to the right position as Kenyans, in form of business, in form of our economy? Are we heading into a good position as Kenyans? So if we continue with the matters of debts, we should use other countries as example. What is China doing that we cannot do? Because yes, China is producing a lot of things. And they have made Kenya as their lab because they want to see if their things are working. And they bring it to our country for testing. Even the robots they will just bring to our country because we welcome everything as a country. So if we want our economy to be stable, let us see and what the other countries are doing, which are not living on debts. What are they doing? So that the president of Kenya can use that as a strategy for him to make and stabilize the economy of Kenya. As if I want to deal with my economy, I should check if Uganda is taking debt, and if it's not living in debt, how are they maintaining their things? Because even today in Kenya today, Cliff, you can bear me witness. Today we are drinking the milk from Uganda. UHL, we are using that milk. How possible it is? Yet we have agriculture.
Does it mean that our agricultural products have gone down, or?
No. I don't think so. You know, when we say that our agriculture, because Kenya, my friend, Kenya today, if you do a survey up there with your helicopter or with a plane, and you see down, you'll see green, because Kenya values agriculture the most. And it is surprising that even milk, rice from Tanzania, milk, yet we have aero. We have many places which we can harvest rice, we can plant rice. But I wonder how we still survive with the things of the outside countries. Yet we have our own. That means that we are taking our things for granted, which should not happen. Because today, if you see many things in our shops today, they are just coming from the outside countries. Because the transportation cost in Kenya is very high. And that means that how are these things being imported in Kenya? How are they imported? Because when you say that the border of Uganda and Kenya, those are the places where these things get access to our country. And when they get access into our country remains the way it is. We don't value our products. And until Kenya start valuing their resources, we'll be in a good place.
Now, you mentioned something about the president's promises because I remember in 2022 there are promises that the president gave that he was going to deal with them. Maybe just to fact check, let me just read an article there that is during 2022 election campaign, and after taking office, the president made several commitments related to Kenya's public debt, and the key promises included reduced government borrowing by avoiding unnecessary loans. And you mentioned that, and lowering the budget deficit. He frequently said, if you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. To explain his intention to slow the growth of public debt. That was the promise of the president, if you can remember. The second one, audit Kenya's public debt to determine how much the country owes, how the money was used, and improve transparency in debt management. And in 2024, he announced plans for forensic audit of the public debt. Now, the third one was cut government spending by reducing wasteful expenditure so that the government would rely less on borrowing. This included a promise of austerity measures and reducing the state outs, the expenditures that has been spent in state outs for just 6 months is a lot of money. Now, the fourth one is publish contract, particularly that is those involved in major infrastructure loans, including contract with China to improve transparency and public accountability. The last one, grow the economy and increase revenue so that Kenya could finance more of its development through economic growth and tax collection rather than excessive borrowing. Now you understand?
I understand.
Those are some of the things that highlight of the things, the promises that President Ruto made during his campaigns, that once he resumes office, he will make sure that these things are done so that the cost of living comes down, and common mwananchi is at a good place. Now you just tell me, from whatever you've said and from whatever we've read, how much has the president gained to make sure that the economy is stabilizes? Speaking of tax, right now taxes have increased, and Kenyans are still not satisfied if the taxes are being used in the right place. Now, just compare and contrast. Has the president done the promises that he made so that he makes sure that the economic state of the nation comes down?
First, if you want to know that the economy of Kenya is in a very, very bad state, look at the value, the price of let's just make it simple. The price of sweet. In the previous days, in the previous years, we were buying one sweet at 1 shilling. Today, when you go with your 5 bob into a shop to buy sweet, you're given 3 sweets. What does it show? That we are still in a economic crisis. So before even we go far to these valuable commodities which people want to use, we have not. Sweet ikipanda, hiyo ni kumaanisha kila kitu imepanda. And one day somebody said that if today all Kenyans can remove 50 bob from their money, and all of them comes and join it together and give us the account of China, we can pay the debt that we have, all of it, and we start investing in our own things around the country. So the state of the Kenyan economy today is in a very, very bad move. So when we say about it, taxes are high. People the mother has to eat. That means that if the mother is eating the food that he has paid tax. That means that the child in the stomach will eat from the mother. So even the child is paying the debt and he is not born. If he or she is born, that means that we are in a very, very economic crisis. That if we are not careful. Even the president of Kenya today will leave us into a very bad crisis. Even we say 1 term, 2 term, even if we say 2027 is not going back to the seat, still the debt will be there. And even the president that will come in, he will use that advantage to the people of Kenya. Because the amount of money that we borrow is high. Compared to what is happening, the amount being used, the development being brought in Kenya. Because if we see the things that President is building, yes, he has built some roads, he has built many things, but the state of the nation is still down compared to the way it should be. And if we focus on roads, we focus on other things, yet the common mwananchi is suffering. Why make the common mwananchi happy? Then you focus on building the roads. Because the first years focus on the people who gave you their votes. And then the other years build something to show that now this is what we have done with your money. Because today the CS say that you are going to borrow, and I'm sure that if that money is borrowed, you will not see it, because by the time it reaches the president, because where there is a business, there must be profit and loss. And when we talk about business and loss and profit, we see before it comes from China to come into Kenya, and to move from the president to the treasury, that gap, something happens within that gap. You never know what happens. And before it reaches the treasury, and from the treasury to reach the other government official, like the government, the senator, for it to reach the counties, as they have said that we want to stabilize the economy of Kenya. Now for that money to reach the county government, my friend,
it is not easy.
It is not easy.
Now, it is true that Kenya has external debt, meaning the government has borrowed money from lenders outside the country, and these lenders include the foreign governments. We've seen the president traveling in foreign countries,
traveling
to sign deals left, right, center. That one is happening. And my question is are the deals helpful to the people of Kenya? Are the deals that the president signs outside helpful to the people of Kenya? Are they things that benefit the people of Kenya? Now, the other one is international financial institutions such as the World Bank and also the International Monetary Fund. That one is also there. International investors who buys foreign bonds, that is the Euro bond. Other multilateral and the bilateral development partners, and the government borrows external to help finance infrastructure project development programs and to cover budget financing needs like loan. This debt must be repaid with interest. Now, this these debts that are being borrowed, I've not seen, because our infrastructures in Kenya currently, some roads are not still in good condition. And if we can just say, for example, right now is the highway that the Kisumu Busia road. It is in a very pathetic situation.
Exactly.
And that is a main road that links Kenya to Uganda.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And Kenya to Uganda, most trucks that travel through that road carries a very heavy load.
Yeah.
That means the government has not reached to a level where they can sustain or maybe maintain infrastructures in Kenya. That one also brings down the level of business, and also it doesn't improve our economic state. Now, this debt, does it mean that they're still not sustainable to the people of Kenya, or maybe to the state?
So, you know, it is very interesting when we hear that Kenya has taken another loan. Yet we'll see another time that Ruto is going to launch. Some days they say that Ruto is launching a transformer in Bungoma. He went to launch a transformer. So you ask yourself, the transformer, how does it, you know, we hear president walking all over and noticing that the road is pathetic. He promises that ndio barabara itoke wapi, iende wapi, ndio barabara itoke wapi, everywhere. He went to Kisii, the same. Ndio barabara ingine itoke wapi, barabara ya Kiumbu sijui barabara wapi, itengenezwe. After coming out of that place, he comes with his own words, and then he goes with them. And there's nothing he's going to do about it. And if the road is made, let me tell you now what happens. You know, okay, the president might release the funds for the road to be built, to be made. And before that money reaches the specified area that the specified government that is at hand in Isiolo, before the money enters Isiolo, that explains the high corruption in Kenya, because the money is given to the county. The county releases the fund to the county assembly. So before the usage of that money, before it reaches the MCA that is governing that place, the debt that we took, we use it to build the roads and show us which are those roads. How, in which states are they? Because you see, we saw up earlier when there were floods in Nairobi, which is very rare. They should work on it. Have they worked on it? So the government of Kenya should tell us, should tell the people, we took this debt, and how have we used the debt? How have we used it? We have used it to build roads, we have used it to build schools, we have used it to build some things like this. Show us the things that you have built and put it down and let us see that you build it. And how is it going to favor the people of Kenya? Yeah, that is the big question. How are your roads going to favor the people of Kenya? Because if you are building the roads, you are building the roads for the people who uses their car. What about the people who are walking on foot? What about them? So the common mwananchi will still suffer because he doesn't see how road is going to benefit him. You see, today I cannot say because I don't have a car, I will say that now because the road has been built, now I will just celebrate because the road has been built. But if we say that the debt is taken, let us see the work of that money. Let us see that this money has been worked on these projects. We have done these projects, they are there, they are standing. We have completed it. And if the road that are connecting the outside countries and our country is bad, that means that nothing that the president has done can be seen today.
Now, in terms of infrastructure, as a Kenya, have roads and housing, maybe electricity and other projects expanded? Because there are projects that President has launched, roads, housing. He keeps on launching the affordable housing, electricity. I don't know if some interior areas have electricity with them. Has this project expanded? Like, do we have enough roads in Kenya? Do we have enough houses in Kenya? Do we have electricity in each and every household in Kenya?
When you talk about electricity, that was another promise that the president made, that we'll be having electricity in our homes, even in the local villages, even in our villages, there'll be electricity. Yes, there are poles in our areas. Electricity is passing. But for the electricity to come to your home, you must buy another pole for it to be connected with your house. That means that you just have to use your money, even if the government has done it, because it will put it beside the roads. And for you now to access it, you must bring it closer to you. And for you to bring it closer to you, you must just buy from the government, from the people managing the electricity. You just have to buy it from the Kenya Power. Without forgetting that there is tokens. You must pay for the token. Today there is rise in token. The number of tokens that we used to have in the previous years is different from today. Today, even in the previous days, you can use even 20 bob, but today that 20 bob is nothing. Today, at 100 bob, you get 4 point. In the previous days, it was not 4 point, it was 5 point something. You see, so that means that even the electricity is high. We are paying taxes for the electricity too. Our cost on bringing it in our houses, and on bringing it to our houses, you cannot use it if you don't pay. So that means that even the common mwananchi is still suffering from it. When we talk about housing levy, my friend, every employee who is in the payroll today is paying, there's amount that he or she is paying for the housing levy. And if you see the housing levy, I'm earning 20,000. I will not be able to access the affordable housing if I want. Yet I am on a payroll. And if today, Cliff, you are in a payroll, you can confirm with me that the amount you are paying as the house levy are the only ones who can live in those studio houses. You can confirm with me today. If you go, let us just say in Kisumu here, Makasembo, go there today, ask for a house. You'll be told that you'll be paying 15,000. If you're earning 20,000 and above, you'll be paying 15,000. What if you're earning 20,000?
You have only 5,000 left.
You have 5,000 left. How is it affordable to you? Yet you are the ones funding. Let us say that you are the stakeholder. You are the one. Your money is being used to build that house. And if you count the amount that have been cut from your salary, you could have already built a house for yourself. So where are we heading to as a country? Because the people who are meant to live in these houses are not the ones who are going to live in them. Because it is just for the people who can manage themselves. Because if I'm earning 30,000 and I pay 20,000, I have 20,000 remaining. There are houses today there that if you don't earn 100,000 and above, you cannot live in them. Because the rent that you are paying per month, this 15,000 is not yearly, it is monthly. For a period of time. And for you to pay that 15,000 monthly for that period of time, you can pay it even for 10 years. How will it going to favor you? You'll want to have a family. You'll want to go and stay at home. How will that be? So the promises that were made today, and the president should check on it. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he doesn't know. I don't know. But he should check on this. Are the affordable houses affordable for a common mwananchi? For everybody that can get access to it. That if a person is paying a rent of 2,500, he or she can be able to live in the affordable housing. He should confirm and check that I launched this house. How many people are living here? And the people who are living there in these houses, where were they living? Are they the people who are living in these slums? So he should come and check again. The people that are living here, how are they? Who are these people who are living here? Are they the people that the houses were meant to? Or are the people who are privileged to have cars? Because there is always parking in the affordable housing. Parking, a common mwananchi, a local mwananchi. A pedestrian
who doesn't have a car.
Yet the affordable housing, there are parking, not even there are parkings all over. There are parkings all over. And they say that it is affordable for everyone. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, there are some people who have cars, but they are earning a little cash. Yes, they can. But that shows that even the affordable housing is not affordable to everyone. So the economy of Kenya is still, the president has to do a lot of things. If he releases funds for something to be done, he should come back and check, has this thing been done? Or he has people with him. He should send these people to go and check. I release funds for roads to be built, for this road to be constructed. Yes. As this road been constructed, so they should come and check again. Check if the road has been constructed. See if the electricity, people have the electricity that we said. If the affordable is really affordable to the people. Yeah, he should come back and check. Because we can just keep the blame to the president, yet he's doing his work. But now the people who are delivering
are the problem.
Very important. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lazarus. We are coming back after this short commercial break with the economy. That means that our infrastructure is still at a very pathetic situation. That means our roads are still not good. Our housings, the houses that were meant for affordable housing, they are still not affordable to the common mwananchi. Electricity and also other projects. That means that we've not expanded some of these things to a level that the common mwananchi can be very comfortable. We are coming back with the economy. We want to find out now, has economy inflation eased? Have jobs increased? And also, is the cost of living improving? We are coming back with more in just a moment. We are taking a very quick short break. We are just coming back in just a bit.
Be in gi lek mar bedo jafuambo, jalendo e wang' jowi, kata jalony e weche mag mbui. Riwri kod kar tiegruok mar Cityscope mondo iyud lony e chano chenro mag wang' jowi, fuambo kod puodho weche manyien moyiedhi. Yud puonj kowuok kuom jolony magwa mondo ibed gi ng'eyo mang'eny e weche mag fuambo. Ndikri kaka achiel kuom jopuonjre mondo mi ichak wuodhi mar bedo jafuambo. Mondo ing'e mathoth, ywanwa tol kokalo e namba 0762324028 kata tudri kodwa email marwa mycityscopetv@gmail.com kata www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Training College. Think, believe, achieve.
Dreaming of a career in journalism, television, or digital media? Join Cityscope Technical Training College and gain hands-on training in television production, journalism and news production, and digital media and content creation. Learn from experienced media professionals and develop the practical skills needed to succeed in today's fast-growing media. Enroll today and start your journey toward a rewarding media career. For inquiries, call 0726 324 028 or email us at cityscopetv@gmail.com or visit our website at www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Technical Training College. Think, believe, and achieve.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining the broadcast. In case you are joining us for the first time, remember we're talking about business and economy. And before we went for our short commercial break, we were discussing something on the infrastructure, and we have found out that we are still not at the right place in terms of infrastructure, as far as our infrastructures are concerned. Now, let's talk about our economy. Now, has inflation eased and have jobs increased? And is the cost of living improving, Azarus?
Okay, let me talk about something on economic growth. Kenya is one of the largest and the most diverse economies in the region. The key sectors include agriculture. Another one is manufacturing. We have tourism, we have financial services and information technology. All these things are under the economy of Kenya. And when we use them wisely, we can build something very, very important, very, very good, a very, very fine thing. And when you talk about the inflation rates and I can mention something to do with the infrastructure in Kenya. We see every infrastructure that we have today. Government government is investing much on agriculture. Government is financing mostly on tourism, agriculture. But yet, we don't use our own products. Still, we are depending on the products of the outside countries. And that should not be. If you want to build our nation, let us use our resources that are found in our nation. If you want cement, use our cement that are produced with us, are manufactured with us. We have companies which are making cement. Invest in these companies. Let us invest our money too in our country. Today, if you confirm the government official, most of them they have banks outside the country. Why is it like that? That's why in our banks today we have less cash. That means that if we have less cash, there's nothing coming inside the country. All these things they are investing in other nations, they are using their money because we have grants which are taken from the bank. And if we are not investing in our banks, what happens? We are just looking at like Indians who are investing in Kenya and banking in their countries. Because today, if you will not find a Mwindi with an M-Pesa account, you will not. Only if he has changed his citizenship from India to Kenya. Today, even a person in the outside country coming to invest in Kenya, he will be investing in Kenya, but the profit he gets, he send it to their bank outside. So that means that Kenya remains Kenya as with ourselves. So you see something what is happening in South Africa. If we can say something about it. Where are they trying to do away with other people from other countries? Why are they doing so? There must be a reason why they are doing so. So as a country, as Kenya, the government should counter check, should proof check that if we like I said, that we should check on if the amount that we released, the funds that we released for the projects in our countries, are the promises meant? Are the promises fulfilled? Have they used the money wisely, or are they just doing what they have to do? So the rate of infrastructure in our country, the government should value much on the infrastructure, and they should see on how we can build something good out of our own funds, and we should invest in our country and allow investors to come and invest in our country. Not that we just borrow. We'll borrow until when we will be borrowing. And even if we are borrowing, let us borrow amount that we can pay within a short period of time, so that we can continue with our own projects. And even to add something in that, today, if you see most of the projects in Kenya, the Chinas are the one managing them. Yet we have constructors in our Kenya, in our country. People are learned. People have went to school to read and to study those things to do with the constructions. But yet we are giving the Chinese to manage them, to be the engineers. And our people are the watu wa mkono. How are we making our Kenya a better place? So
now let's leave alone economy for a while. Let's talk about our healthcare. Now, are people able to access the quality and improved healthcare services?
This one now matters to do with health. If we begin to go deep into it, you'll find out that in terms of health, Kenya, because we say that God has favored Africans, we don't get sick so much. But when you talk about the health in Kenya today, because if today you go to the hospital, you will just be asked, do you have SHA? If you don't have SHA, we can't help you. We can't help.
First of all, is SHA still functional?
Today, many people are crying that yesterday I was with one certain man who was saying that he paid SHA for almost 2 years. But when he found an emergency, he was sick, he went to the hospital, he found out that there was nothing. His SHA was not working. He was told to wait for two good months. The money that he paid every month for 2 years for SHA. But today when he goes to the hospital, there's nothing. In the SHA, the SHA is not working. I don't think if SHA is working. Me personally, I don't have the SHA, but I don't think it is working. Because if it was working, people today are valuing private hospitals more than private hospitals, because they feel as if that I go to with my SHA, I find out that there's nothing in it. It's not showing anything that I have not been paying, yet I've been paying it. So that means that the matters to do with SHA, a person will just come out of that place, go to the private hospital so that he can get treatment. Yet the government is confident that SHA is working. That's why I say that if the government has introduced something new to the country, I think NHIF was good. Because when we see how it was working, not in NHIF, but this one that was used for medical, it was in NHIF. So we see that it was better, because when you go there, you'll be earned something, and even the amount that was paid for it was favorable to everyone. So today, SHA, our health sector is just down. It's just down.
Are doctors being paid? Are nurses being paid? Do we have enough facilities and also enough equipment in our hospitals?
Recently there was Ebola outbreak, and we all saw what happened. They wanted the affected ones to be brought into a quarantine in Kenya, where in each and every place that there was made something quarantine to put those people who are affected, which the people were not comfortable with it. The citizens were not agreeing with that thing, because how can you take the infected people and bring them to Kenya, which is not where there is no disease? So I can't say much about health, but what I can say as I see, Aden Duale was some days back was found that he was declining something to do with the government, and he was forced to apologize, and that thing was going to cost him a lot, and we saw what happened. So when we talk about health sectors, there's something that we are still missing. Yeah, as a country, there's still something that we're still missing. That's why you'll just find that doctors will always go on strike. Today, most of the doctors are because we can say that a doctor is corrupt. The reason why he's corrupt is because there's nothing he's getting out of his own experience. So they are not paid on time. They are not finding their funds on time. They cannot do their own things. They are treating people for free, but there's nothing that they are getting. So I can't say much about health because maybe I've not been sick currently, but I know by the things that are happening. There are many things that are happening. When we start with the Kemri, Kemri who are who are transporting medicine to this, we find that many of these doctors have their own pharmacies. And their own pharmacies, they are not buying medicine. They are taking medicine from their own hospital, from the hospital that they are working in. So corruption is everywhere, and when you talk about corruption is everywhere, these doctors will still strike because they want something from the government. So I cannot talk much about health, but as country, we should check on it too and see that if there's something we must do about it. Yeah.
Now, speaking of governance, speaking of corruption, now, has there been progress in transparency and fighting corruption in Kenya?
Today, when you say corruption is the investor in Kenya, because if you are an investor, you invest in everywhere possible.
Yes.
And corruption has invested in each and every sector in the government, from the National Assembly, from the county government, from the higher government to the county government, to our sub-counties, from the MCA to the president himself. Everywhere is corruption. Even today in our roads, corruption. Police, corruption. Hospital, corruption. Even schools, corruption. Any corruption in Kenya, I don't know what, but it is very high. And when we want to deal with the corruption, it's going to be very, very hard. Because if it starts with the national government itself, we have not even gotten to the county government. That's why I say that, yes, the president might be doing his part, but before that money reaches the county government, for it to be used appropriately, for it to be used for the projects that were meant for them to do, the person who is giving out the cash, the person who is receiving the cash, for it to reach the county assembly, the county government, for it to reach the people of the governor, the governor to give out to the MCAs. You see, that money itafikia MCA kama imebaki kidogo sana, and it will not manage anything. So if we want to show transparency in the government, as I say that the president should come and confirm, or the owner of the project should come back and confirm how has it been undertaken, as this project that we began, what is the progress of this project, and what are we going to do about it if this and this happens. So I think that the government is failing on them, are still laying behind in matters of corruption, because if you see matters of corruption, Kenya is one of the most corrupt most corrupt countries in the East Africa.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? How are we going to fight corruption? And corruption first of all, is it something that can end?
In Kenya, it is near to impossible. It is near to impossible, because if you want to stop corruption, it will start with even us today. Corruption in Kenya it's just like how can I put it? I don't know how I can put it, but corruption in Kenya is something that is growing every time. Regardless of what you do, it's just like grass. Grass is everywhere. Even if you cut it off, it just grow again. You see, even if you try as much as you can, every public official tried. But if we want to do away with corruption, we should ensure that the funds that we release, it reaches the county government when it is seen that intact. There's nothing that has been reduced from it. There's nothing that has been taken from it. Because if we continue in this state, that we cannot accept this thing to come, because the reason why most of the people are corrupt is because of the salary that I get. Yeah, the reason why police will always be corrupt is because of the salary. Kitu kidogo is because of the salary. So we saw what Mbadi did. They gave the security a high amount of funds. We expected it to reduce.
Yes.
But still, they are saying that we are taking tax. Yeah, we are taking tax. Yet the person who owns the car uses fuel, uses petrol. And if he uses petrol, he pays tax from that petrol. Petrol cost is high. So when you talk about this corruption is, I don't think it's
something that won't end anytime soon. Now, first of all, let's now get back to the discussion on the business and economy. First of all, what benefits have Kenyans seen from the externally financed projects? Or maybe what are some of the benefits that Kenyans have received from these borrowed loans that we talked about before?
From the loans that have been taken, we all know that the things that the loans are meant to do, they have not been meant.
Yes.
The promises that were made, that we are after taking this loan, we are going to reduce the cost of living, but still bread is still the same price. It is intact. That means that the debt that was taken there's nothing that it has done. So it will force them again to take another debt. And if, like I will continue saying this, that if the government wants to know if the money has been used in the right, to do the right thing, they should come and check the amount that we released. How has it been used? Has it been used for the thing that it was meant to be? Because the county assembly, the member of county assembly will go to the parliament and present what he or she wants. Okay, he will go with that message from his people. Our people are crying because of water. Our people are crying because of electricity. Our people are crying because of roads. And these are the things that they want the government to do to them. And they go with their papers and take it to the parliament. The parliament approves, then they take it to the Senate. The Senate approves, then they take it to the national government, so that they can see on what to do with it. So they will release the fund. And for the fund now to reach the member of the county assembly here, it will be amount that even when you begin the project, you cannot finish on time. That's why you find that we'll always be lying around with this with the tarmac roads. You see, with maram roads, without any reason, with any valuable reason. Today, one day I went to a certain MC and she told me that she has not been paid for the past 3 months.
An
MCA. And I was wondering, is she lying to me or
what? And the people that are supposed to be implementing the developments within the county, within the wards.
And you see how serious it is. So we are still laying behind as a nation. And if you cannot work on this, I don't think we'll end up well.
Now let us maybe speak about taxation. Taxation, we mentioned that it is something that affects Kenyans directly, and the taxation rates are high currently in Kenya. Now, how are taxes affecting business growth? Because fact that when we having businesses that are not flourishing and taxation is a little bit high, then it means that some of these businesses will be, now it's like they'll be doing investment in taxation, because they'll be giving more of taxation than profits that they get. Now, how are the taxes affecting the business growth?
When you talk about the taxes, you know, once I have my own company, and I have my employees that are people that I've employed to do the task that I have to, that are coming to do the task that I give them, so that I can pay them by the end of the month. And if the taxes is raised, that I should pay this particular amount, and the particular amount I should pay for my own, for my company to continue running is high compared to what I receive. If I take from the amount that I receive, it will force me to reduce the payment for my employees. But they will not understand. Why will they not understand? Because they are also paying the taxes. And because they will not understand that me myself, for me to import these goods that you are selling for me, I have to pay a very large sum of amount for it to be imported in the country. And if it is imported, it will not be possible for me to heighten the amount that I have to sell it. Because if today I import a car at 1.5 million, that means that I have paid importation cost like 500,000. That means that 2 million has gone. Now, for it now to reach my place of work, the place where, okay, it has come, imefika Mombasa. For me to transport it from Mombasa to Nairobi is another cost. Maybe we can say 100,000, 200,000 by a tanker. And when it reaches there, now I want to sell it. How much will I sell this car? Yet the same car, it is I should sell it at 1.5 million.
Yes.
Yet I've used 2 million.
2 million.
Now it is I have used almost 2-point-something million. Now how will I sell this car? How will I benefit? Because I cannot take this car and sell it 3 million for me to get a profit of 1 million. It will be impossible. That means that he will have to get a less profit or no profit. Are you going to continue that business, or are you going to leave it? So that means that the high taxation in Kenya is affecting everybody today. Not the people. Okay, it's affecting everybody, but the people in the government are favored because fuel cost is high. When we can talk about everything that is high, yet today I can say today everybody is affected. Even the people who are employed, the people who are unemployed, everybody is paying tax. But si tunaambiwa we should just comply and move on with life without talking about it. Because if you want to talk about it, the government will bring another thing to focus on more than so the hiking of the taxation, I think that the government should work on it. They should see on how they can handle it in an appropriate way.
Now, sometimes when the taxes are high and then sales a little bit become low, because you've given an example of maybe importation of a car. You find that the price that you're supposed to sell that car with is not the same price that you've used during importation. Now, a question now comes, how can business survive in maybe periods of slow sales? Because there are periods where they do say biashara ni mbaya. Yes. Now how can these business people now survive when sales are not doing well?
So how can these people manage their businesses if the cost of the economy is high, the taxes?
The sales are a little bit, the sales are slow.
This is what I mean by this. Once the finance bill was read, it was said that there will be new taxes that will be introduced to the Mutumba sellers, for the Mutumba owners. That means that even the Mama Mboga are going to be affected. The Mama Mboga is affected at the same time. The Boda Boda is affected at the same time. And we see very well that these are the people who these promises were meant for. You see, Mama Mboga will be good, Boda Boda will be good. But today the Mama Mboga are the people who are crying. Because I cannot import my mboga, I cannot export my mboga.
They are not even in the government.
They are not even in the government. So that means that even the suffering is just there. Because today I used to sell my mitumba at 100 a shirt, at 100 shillings. How will I tell this person tomorrow that I have hiken this amount to 200 shillings? Will he buy? They will not buy, because when the tax has been raised, I will have to raise to reduce even the sales that I used to get. If I used to import 2 tons of mtumba, yes, I will be taking 1, because I cannot manage the 2. Because if I take the 2, zitabaki 2, I will not sell them the way I used to sell them. So today the Mutumba people are crying. Today the Mamboga are suffering. The Boda Boda too are suffering. Because when the fuel hikens, it will force this Boda Boda guy to increase the service fee. From here to somewhere, I used to go with 100 shillings, tomorrow is 200. How am I going to convince this person that now you should pay 200 shillings? How am I going to convince you? You will not agree. It will force them to work or not to go to work again. Today, if I go to a place where I used to buy something, there was a time which we used to buy even tomatoes at 50 shillings, 1 tomato at 50 shillings. Like, it is very hard for a common mwananchi to take it. You will not understand. Yet, the person selling will be the one at fault. Because I will not understand that the hiking of these things, it is brought by the cost of fuel, the cost of transportation. So the sales will still remain constant. They will just be low, and that means that some people will lose their employment. Because as a business person, if I have reduced my sales, now it will force me to reduce the number of employees. Yeah, so that means that many people are suffering because of the hiking of taxation. Yeah, the taxation cost, many people are crying because of it. Yeah.
All right, we are taking another commercial break, and we are coming back with more. Don't go away. Biashara.
Be in gi lek mar bedo jafuambo, jalendo e wang' jowi, kata jalony e weche mag mbui? Riwri kod kar tiegruok mar Cityscope mondo iyud lony e chano chenro mag wang' jowi, fuambo kod puodho weche manyien moyiedhi. Yud puonj kowuok kuom jolony magwa mondo ibed gi ng'eyo mang'eny e weche mag fuambo. Ndikri kaka achiel kuom jopuonjre mondo mi ichak wuodhi mar bedo jafuambo. Mondo ing'e mathoth, ywanwa tol kokalo e namba 0726324028 kata tudri kodwa email marwa mycityscopetv@gmail.com kata www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke.
Career in journalism, television or digital media? Join Cityscope Technical Training College and gain hands-on training in television production, journalism and news production, and digital media and content creation. Learn from experienced media professionals and develop the practical skills needed to succeed in today's fast-growing media. Enroll today and start your journey toward a rewarding media career. For inquiries, call 0726 324 028 or email us at cityscopetv@gmail.com or visit our website at www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Technical Training College. Think, believe, and achieve. Dreaming of a career in journalism, television, or digital media? Join Cityscope Technical Training College and gain hands-on training in television production, journalism and news production, and digital media and content creation. Learn from experienced media professionals and develop the practical skills needed to succeed in today's fast-growing media. Enroll today and start your journey toward a rewarding media career. For inquiries, call 0726 324 028 or email us at cityscopetv@gmail.com or visit our website at www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Technical Training College. Think, believe, and achieve.
Be in gi lek mar bedo jafuambo, jalendo e wang' jowi, kata jalony e weche mag mbui? Riwri kod kar tiegruok mar Cityscope mondo iyud lony e chano chenro mag wang' jowi, fuambo kod puodho weche manyien moyiedhi. Yud puonj kowuok kuom jolony magwa mondo ibed gi ng'eyo mang'eny e weche mag fuambo. Ndikri kaka achiel kuom jopuonjre mondo mi ichak wuodhi mar bedo jafuambo. Mondo ing'e mathoth, dwanwa tol kokalo e namba 07 26 32 4028 kata tudri kodwa email marwa maya cityscopetv@gmail.com kata www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Training College. Think, believe.
Dreaming of a career in journalism, television, or digital media? Join Cityscope Technical Training College and gain hands-on training in television production, journalism and news production, and digital media and content creation. Learn from experienced media professionals and develop the practical skills needed to succeed in today's fast-growing media. Enroll today and start your journey toward a rewarding media career. For inquiries, call 0726 324 028 or email us at cityscopetv@gmail.com or visit our website at www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Technical Training College. Think, believe, and achieve. Dreaming of a career in journalism, television, or digital media? Join Cityscope Technical Training College and gain hands-on training in television production, journalism and news production, and digital media and content creation. Learn from experienced media professionals and develop the practical skills needed to succeed in today's fast-growing media. Enroll today and start your journey toward a rewarding media career. For inquiries, call 0726 324 028 or email us at cityscopetv@gmail.com or visit our website at www.cityscopemediacenter.co.ke. Cityscope Technical Training College. Think, believe, and achieve.
All right, welcome back. We are now in the last leg of this discussion, and remember we are talking about business and the economic state of our nation. Now, as before we went for a break, we wanted to talk about something. Now, as we wind up, what policies changes will improve the business environment? What are some of the policies changes that will improve the business environment in Kenya?
What I know that, and I'm sure of this, that the government should work on some policies that can help reduce the economy of Kenya to a common mwananchi level, so that the promises that the president made to the people of Boda Boda, to the people of Mamboga, to the taxes that are imposed to the people, there are some things that the the government should do? What are these things that the government should do? First, lower the cost of doing business.
Yes.
Because if you lower the cost of doing business in our country today, the business owners will be in good hand, in good position to even employ many people, many Kenyans, many youths, so that they can work together with them. And even the cost of buying and selling product, when it has been lowered to a normal rate that is favorable to everyone, I think businesses will thrive, and even the government businesses will thrive. Another thing, improve access to affordable financing. When you improve the access to affordable funding, everybody, every county government will get equal funds, will get the funds that is stipulated for them, that is meant for them. So when we improve it, as I said, that the government should check, we release funds for this county. How have they used these funds? How has the governor used the funds? So they should improve it in a way that if the governor was meant to get 2 billion, let it be that 2 billion. And if he gets 2 billion, he must tell us that how has he used this 2 billion. And it should be issued to every county. Not just because this Kisumu didn't give you votes, now you don't give them that fund. No. Release equal funds to the people. Improve the access to affordable financing. That people can be, when I go to the supermarket to buy bread, I can buy it with the amount that is favorable to me. Yeah. Another thing, that simplify tax administration. Simplify tax administration. What does I mean by simplify tax administration? You should know that the high taxes, why are we imposing high taxes? Who is under these taxes? We have the KRA. We have this and this and this. There are new rules that have been made for KRA. So when I say simplify this tax, I mean that the KRA should not be given more responsibility. The government themselves should check, how is KRA working? And if KRA is working this way, how possible are we sure that the taxes that are imposed are being paid in order? So that we can see on how, if we can reduce the taxes or we can heighten the taxes. Because every Kenyan is paying taxes. In each and every way possible, they are paying taxes. Another thing, invest in reliable infrastructure and energy. The government should invest in reliable. When I speak about reliable infrastructure and energy, they should use the resources that they have. They should make the resources in a way that when I say that I'm using electricity, I should ensure that the electricity is coming in our own surrounding. Our geothermal, our dams that we have built, they're the one producing the electricity. And we should introduce new dams that will bring electricity to every place possible. Another thing, strengthen anti-corruption efforts. This is where the big problem is. When we strengthen the anti-corruption effects, like we have these boards dealing with corruption, the anti-corruption, and we have them. We should strengthen them. We should strengthen their effect, so that when we find a person who is corrupt, what are we going to do to that person? Today, when you find a person who is corrupt, they will impose bond. When he goes to the court, they will impose bond. And that bond is lower than the amount that this person stole. You see, a government official today is known that is corrupt. How much did he steal from the government? We have saved. We say 2 billion. This person will pay 500 million for bond for him to be released. So that thing should be done away with. If you find a corrupt person and you have evidence that he stole the money, weka ye ndani. Yeah, let the anti-corruption unit do the work that they are meant to do. Know that when this person goes to the court, when they introduce bond, and this bond is payable with him. and is in a position to pay it. Yet today, when a person steals a chicken, a common mwananchi steals a chicken, he will go there, wanasema alipe 1 million. Where will this person get 1 million? That means that unataka kufunga mtu ya bure a chicken, and the reason why he stole the chicken is because he was hungry. And you tell this person to pay 1 million. Why will he get 1 million? If he can't even afford money to buy that chicken, he's stealing it. So, strengthening the anti-corruption effect to the country. Last thing, support innovation and development. The government should support development. They should invest in development. In projects, they should invest in them. So that will make, that will improve Kenya business. Yeah, that will really improve Kenyan business. If they do this, it will improve Kenyan business. Yeah.
Now, last question, even as we wind up. Now, what is your message that probably you will give to young entrepreneurs? But because I know probably we might having viewers who maybe a young entrepreneur watching outside there. Now, what is your last message to this young person who want to be an entrepreneur, or maybe who is an entrepreneur right now?
Yeah, I will just tell the youth outside there, and may he or she listen to me very well. Don't wait for a perfect condition. Don't wait for a perfect condition. Start with what you have. Start that business with whatsoever you have. If you can do something, like you can sell something, start with a bit and a bit. Keep learning. Keep on learning, because in business we learn new things each and every time. Manage your finances carefully. Manage your finances carefully. If you have capital, you want to start a business, on what do you want to sell? Check on what I want to sell, and how am I going to manage the profit that I get, because the profit I use to invest in something else. Yeah. Another thing, you should know that every successful business began as an idea. Every successful businesses begins with an idea. You cannot start a business if you didn't have an idea to begin that business. But long-term success depends on discipline, adaptability, and persistence. When you are persistent enough, when you are accountable enough with your business, and when you are disciplined, you know on how to use your funds, to use your profit effectively, that your business will thrive into even another level. I started a business of selling mandazis. I will have a big hotel in the next years to come. When you are disciplined, when you are adaptable, when you are persistent in what you do. So don't wait for a perfect time. Every time is perfect. You just need you to have an idea and sketch a plan and begin your business very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Azarus, for joining us in the show. Thank you so much also for sharing valuable insights that helps the viewer and also all of us that are here, because I know at one point in time you might be an entrepreneur. I might also want to be an entrepreneur in one point in life. Now, today's discussion reminds us that while economic challenges are real, opportunities still exist for those who plan carefully, innovate, and remain resilient. Thank you so much, you viewer, for your participation, and also for watching us since we began this show up to this particular moment. That brings us to an end of today's edition of Scope Connect, and we are discussing about the business and economic state of our nation. Join us again for another engaging discussion tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm your host, Clifford Ogonda, and have a good day.